thousands of years, the Pyramid of Khafre has stood on the Giza plateau, holding its secrets tightly within its massive limestone blocks. But now, cutting-edge technology may have finally revealed what lies within. A network of previously unknown chambers and corridors that could change everything we thought we knew about ancient Egypt. The Giza Scan project has unleashed a scientific storm. Their findings using synthetic aperture radar have revealed possible hidden structures inside Khafre's pyramid, but the response has been fierce and divided. Egypt's archaeological authorities have rejected the claims outright. Mainstream Egyptologists dismiss the data as misinterpreted. Independent researchers cry academic gatekeeping. And methodology experts question if SAR technology can even produce reliable results through dense limestone. Is this a breakthrough discovery being suppressed by entrenched interests, flawed data being sensationalized for publicity, or something in between? The battle for the truth of what lies within Egypt's ancient monuments has begun. The Pyramid of Khafre, second largest of the Giza pyramids, has been studied for centuries. Yet despite advanced technology and countless examinations, its interior remains largely mysterious compared to the Great Pyramid of Khufu. Recently, a team utilizing synthetic aperture radar, or SAR, has conducted extensive scans of the monument. Led by researchers from the Giza Scan project, these investigations have produced data suggesting something remarkable. Previously undocumented internal structures that could fundamentally change our understanding of this ancient wonder. Today we're diving deep into not just these potential discoveries, but the multi-layered controversy they've ignited between independent researchers, Egypt's archaeological establishment, and academic Egyptologists worldwide. Before we explore what was allegedly found, let's understand the technology behind these discoveries. Synthetic aperture radar is a form of radar that creates high-resolution images by processing multiple radar echoes. Unlike traditional ground-penetrating radar, SR can penetrate deeper into solid structures and produce more detailed mapping of interior spaces. The technology was originally developed for military and satellite applications, but has increasingly been applied to archaeological investigations. The Giza Scan project utilized specialized SR equipment calibrated specifically for the dense limestone of the Khafre pyramid. This allowed them to see through solid stone and map what they claim are previously unknown internal structures. According to the Giza Scan project's published results, their SR scans revealed several significant features within Khafre's pyramid. First, they identified what appears to be a complex network of corridors running through multiple levels of the pyramid, far more extensive than the currently known passages. Second, they detected what they interpret as several large chambers at different elevations within the structure. Some of these apparent chambers are positioned in locations that would be architecturally significant, such as along the pyramid's central axis. Third, and perhaps most controversially, they identified what they describe as geometric anomalies that suggest purposefully designed spaces rather than natural formations or scanning artifacts. If confirmed, these findings would suggest that Khafre's pyramid contains far more interior spaces than previously documented. This would require a substantial reassessment of the pyramid's construction, purpose, and complexity. The publication of the Khafre SR scan findings has ignited not one controversy, but several intersecting disputes that cut across scientific, institutional, and methodological lines. First is the institutional confrontation. Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities, led by Dr. Mostafa Waziri, issued a strongly worded statement rejecting the findings and questioning the authorization of the research itself. The statement emphasized that all archaeological work at Giza must be conducted under proper supervision and with explicit permission, suggesting the scan team may have overstepped authorized boundaries in their investigation or public announcements. The Giza Scan project countered that they had followed all proper protocols, but were being opposed because their findings challenged the established narrative about the pyramids, one that the Council carefully controls. Beyond the governmental response, mainstream Egyptologists have expressed profound skepticism. Dr. Elizabeth Thornton of Oxford University represents this position. What's being presented as chambers and corridors could easily be natural fissures in the limestone, areas of different density, or even artifacts of the scanning process itself. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and interpreting radar data is notoriously subjective. This academic pushback centers on the interpretation of the data rather than the data itself. Several peer-reviewed papers have demonstrated how radar returns can create patterns that appear artificial but are actually natural geological features. A third layer of controversy focuses on the technology itself. Ground-penetrating radar and SAR experts have questioned whether the equipment was properly calibrated for the specific density and composition of the Khafre Pyramid limestone. Limestone is particularly challenging for radar penetration due to its variable density and moisture content. Without extensive calibration, specific to the exact composition of Khafre's stones, the results could show phantom structures that don't actually exist. Critics point to the gap between the raw scan data and the interpreted 3D renderings presented by the team, suggesting that confirmation bias may have influenced how ambiguous signals were interpreted. Perhaps most damaging to the credibility of the findings is the absence of peer review. The results were announced via social media and press releases rather than through academic journals where methodology and findings would be scrutinized by experts. Dr. James Williams, an archaeological publication ethics expert, explains why this matters. Bypassing peer review for sensational announcements is a red flag in archaeological research. It suggests the findings might not withstand expert scrutiny or that publicity was prioritized over scientific validation. Defenders of the Giza Scan project argue that the peer review process is too slow and often biased against revolutionary findings that challenge established theories, creating a catch-22 where new discoveries can't break through academic gatekeeping. This controversy exists within the broader context of mainstream archaeology versus alternative theories about Egypt's monuments. For decades, alternative researchers have proposed that the pyramids contain undiscovered chambers, advanced technology, or serve purposes beyond burial monuments. Mainstream Egyptology has generally rejected these theories, sometimes dismissing them as pseudo-archaeology. This creates an environment where new findings that might support alternative viewpoints face additional skepticism. Dr. Hassan Ibrahim, an Egyptian archaeologist straddling both worlds, offers perspective. There's a razor's edge between revolutionary discovery and speculative interpretation. What's needed is neither blind acceptance nor reflexive rejection, but methodical verification through multiple independent methods. At the center of all these controversies stands Khafre's pyramid itself, silent for millennia, yet now the focus of a thoroughly modern scientific and academic dispute. The controversy surrounding the Khafre Pyramid SR scans illuminates a broader tension in modern archaeology, between cutting-edge technology that promises new discoveries and the methodical, cautious verification process that scientific consensus requires. Whether these findings ultimately reveal revolutionary new chambers within Khafre's pyramid or prove to be misinterpretations of complex data, they remind us that even after thousands of years of study, the pyramids of Giza have not given up all their secrets. The truth about what lies within these ancient stones may be contested, but the human desire to uncover that truth, to peer into the past and understand the achievements of those who came before us, remains as powerful as ever. If you found this exploration fascinating, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into archaeological controversies and ancient mysteries. Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.